I've got a quick little tip for you. It could also be just a point of discussion that other people can share their ideas. Normally when I build a guitar, I build the neck and then I've got the neck pocket, and all I've got to do is drill holes then from the back side of the guitar using the template to select my hole spacing and drill right into the back of the heel area into the neck, and then that will mark the neck of where it needs to be bolted. And if you're like me and you like threaded inserts for the bolting process for a stronger, tighter fit, then the problem becomes, what if you did all of the threaded insert holes of the neck first? Now this could be done for a couple reasons. Number one, it could be because you already have an existing neck that you're trying to mount to a new body. It could be because like this neck was done on a CNC and therefore those holes were done at the exact same process. But my body is not being done on a CNC, it's being done by hand. So therefore I don't have perfect placement being created of those holes by a machine. So let me show you what I do in this case. This might have been tough to see on the main camera, so I'm just going to bring it in close. And what I've got is an 832 screw, machine screw, that I basically chopped off the head and then I grinded a point into one side of that screw. And by doing that, I can take these screws and thread them into my threaded insert backwards. And then I'll use the points of those 4 different screws to press into place and mark the neck pocket, and I'll drill from the front side to the back the holes so that I make sure that I have perfect alignment. Now that I have all those screws with the points sticking out backed into the threaded inserts, I will simply take this and line it up into that pocket the way that it fit, which is all the way back and to me all the way to the base side, and I'll make sure that's snug, and then I'll begin to press it down and just wiggle it forward and aft just a little tiny bit to create an indentation. Once that's done, I can take a punch like this. This is an automatic punch that when I press it applies a force and will then create a better hole. Alright, so I'll take the little dimple that I created and I'll punch and wiggle that a little bit. I'll get a nice dimple in there, so that can be the starting point on the drill press to drill all the way through and get that perfect alignment for an existing neck into the body. Alright, so I got the holes drilled and I mounted a couple screws into the neck in the proper placement so I could check my alignment. Now I'm not worried about a plate being on here at this point in time because all of this area is going to be removed for a little neck heel relief and just to recess it a little bit. So that's a good time to drill it now, because if I blow it out on the back side it doesn't matter, that's all going to be removed. So that's good. Now, what I can do once that is firmly on there is I can take my straight edge and I can line my straight edge on the side of the neck and draw lines coming down parallel to the neck. And I'll do that on either side, get it sitting nice and flush against the entire neck, and draw my lines all the way up the body. What that will do is just ensure that everything is lined up perfectly, and then that your lines are parallel and they're even spaced with both the pickup slots and where I've marked the bridge and the tailstop piece is going to be mounted. So everything looks totally symmetrical, and it's just another way to double check things. So again, this was just a quick tip, and only if you're trying to fit an existing neck with threaded inserts to a body that you're making. Or like me, if you've pre-created the neck using CNC purposes and want to create the body by hand using templates and routers, and I'm not 100% confident with the alignment on my template, I can do it this way to make sure that everything is just where it needs to be. So this was just a quick tip, but remember, no matter what you do, start with excellence.